Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Talmud Israeli English language production. Our topic for today is Birkat HaGomel, or the Thanksgiving blessing, based upon a sugya that appears in Masechet Brachot, Daf Nun Daled Amud Bet. The Talmud tells us, Arba'a tzrichim lehodot. Four categories of people must make a certain blessing. What categories are they? 1. Yordei Hayam, those who traveled across the sea. 2. Holchem Midbarot, those who crossed the desert. Gimel 3. Mi shayachol levnit rapeh, a person who was ill with a serious illness and recovered. 4. Mi shayach havush beveit ha'asurim, a person who was incarcerated, who was in prison, and was released. These people have to make Birkat HaGomel. When is it done? It's done in the synagogue service, in the context of the Torah reading, where the person making the bracha receives an aliyah, is called to the Torah, and after the aliyah is over, he makes the blessing and says, Baruch Ata Hashem, Elokeinu Melech Haolam, HaGomel L'Chayavim Tovot, Shigmalani Kol Tov. Blessed are you, Hashem, King of the universe, who has bestowed upon the unworthy good things and has given me all good things. The congregation responds, Amen. Mi Shigmalcha Kol Tov, Hu Yigmalcha Kol Tov Selah. May he who bestowed much good on you continue to bestow much good on you, Selah. Let's examine certain facets of this ritual. First of all, it teaches us the very important concept of hakarat hatov, recognizing when something good has been done for you. In this instance, hakarat hatov towards the Almighty, towards Hashem. And it's done in a public setting, not a private setting. Everyone needs to know that you are grateful for the goodness and kindness that has appeared in your life. It's done in the context of an aliyah. How does one truly give thanks to God? By coming closer to God's Torah. And hence, the way we make the blessing is in the context of our getting close to the physical Torah and conceptually to Torah study. It's done in the context of a minyan. There is a quorum of people there. Why? To teach you that man was not meant to be alone in life, but rather we're supposed to share our joys and our sorrows with a supportive community. What does the congregation say with Amen and their response? They are blessing the person who recited the bracha and showing solidarity with him or her. This day and age of frequent transatlantic travel, the question arises, should we recite Birkat HaGomel after every plane ride, after every boat ride? Things are not as dangerous now as they once were in antiquity, when every third boat capsized. So what should our policy be about encouraging Birkat HaGomel or not encouraging Birkat HaGomel after modern-day travel? On the one hand, there are those who would argue that there is still inherent risk. Every time you get on a plane, you never know. It could crash. There could be a terrorist incident. Your life is, to a modest degree, in the balance and you don't control it. On the other hand, most people survive a plane ride. There's a greater chance of being struck by lightning. So there are those who would argue not to cheapen Birkat HaGomel by reciting it all too frequently, but rather reserving it for those special occasions when danger really did manifest itself, when you felt physically threatened and you want to give back to God with this Birkat HaGomel. It should be noted that either way, as long as a person's kavanah, their intention is l'shem shamayim, they have done the right thing. Birkat HaGomel is a stand-in for what used to be in temple days the Korban Todah, the Thanksgiving sacrifice. The Korban Todah was also communally oriented like the Birkat HaGomel is in the synagogue. How so? Because the Korban Todah was accompanied by 40 loaves, of which 30 were non-chametz and 10 were chametz, which is why this Korban was not offered on Pesach. And again to teach us that when we give thanks to God for the goodness that has happened in our life, we must do so in a communal context. No one person was going to eat 40 loaves of bread or matzah. They were going to share this experience with friends and family. It is my prayer that we should all survive these difficult days and that those who have been ill will recover and be able to say Birkat HaGomel together with a loving and supportive community. Be well.